Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed yourself. It really helps us out.
You have a wonderful day here at Knott's Berry Farm.
Expansion of Knott's, as a matter of fact, but a lot of it's been broken up. But I'll show you a little bit of what is still here, which used to be a part of it. There's a huge section that opened up. There's teepees and totem poles, and there used to be Native American wood carvers, and the only thing that really remains as far as performance-wise is the Indian dancers. And just over here, underneath the crazy Prenzel portion of Silver Bullet, this is what remains of what the old Indian Trails experience used to be. And as a matter of fact, when I was a kid, you used to be able to go inside of these. Both of them, and hear old Native American stories and fables and tall tales and everything from making medicine, talking about medicine men, talking about old times, good times, new times, telling the future, having fires burning in the middle. And this is where Reflection Lake actually used to come out. I'll take you right over there and show you a little bit of that too. This little outcropping here, way before Silver Bullet was here, there actually used to be a Native American wood carver here. And he actually used to carve a bunch of canoes and kayaks and totem poles. And a lot of those totem poles that he used to carve are actually still here in the park. And you just kind of got to find them. So if you just wander around a little bit, they're around. Trust me.
It's an invitation across the nation, a chance for folks to meet. They'll be laughing and singing, and music swinging, and dancing in the street. Feeling the beat backstage. Dancing in the street. Near the XK1 now. Dancing in the street. Don't forget Food Pride. Dancing in the street. Down Boys and Berry Lane. Dancing in the street. Back in the CDR.
So a long time ago, before me, you, and other people, right here there was a berry farm. But Mr. Knott decided to sacrifice it all to build this incredible ghost town we have here today.
As a matter of fact, this is the Gold Trails Hotel, the actual one that Walter Knott brought here. And this is the first building that was ever built as a part of Ghost Town. Way before the blacksmith, or any of this Main Street downtown, or any of the Peekins, or anything like that. This humble little hotel sat here, and people could come in and buy little gifts while they were waiting for what? Chicken dinner. So all throughout Ghost Town, there's these little buildings, and if you look inside, there's these wooden carved figures. And it's actually a little throwback to what used to be going on during in the Old West. And as a part of the 75th anniversary of Ghost Town, they're actually going to open these up to the public, and you'll be able to come in here where they used to buy and sell gold, do smelting. You could actually come in here and you could stake a claim, and all kinds of cool stuff. There's a ton of them, and we'll actually film some of them. Actually, let's go over to the laundromat right now. And there's the laundry sign. I think at this point he's pretty much ironed straight through that shirt, but it's as to be expected after 75 years of ironing the same exact spot. And this is what we can assume a drugstore in the 1800s would have looked like. The Cigar Indian.
Cigar Indian.
The museum quality collection here is just astonishing. But it may all actually go away when they do Ghost Town Come Alive. And this here is the sheriff's office, where you can come to catch a crazy game of poker. And when Ghost Town comes alive, all these characters will actually be actors. And you can go in there and watch the poker game go down. And the blacksmith, we all know, is a functioning blacksmith shop, but it's still kind of like an old part of the Pekins. And it's the blacksmith, just from a different angle. A better angle at that, right?
I think so.
What are you making?
I'm working on a three-dimensional skull. It's kind of far from being sweet.
Oh, cool.
I've got a guy who came by, builds custom hot rods.
Is that right?
He wanted me to make a skull that he can weld on the back of his latest truck.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. Made at Knott's at that, huh? Handmade.
Exactly.
And Walter Knott firmly believed in entertainment through education, and that's why he gave us the Wild West Museum. There's some really, really cool stuff in here. Like an old-time fire truck. All kinds of tools they would have used in the 1800s. Trains. The original head to Sad-Eye Joe. Right, yeah. And don't forget to visit the outhouse. You know, non-operational, of course. So we were just told when you come into the photo gallery, where you can take the old-timey pictures here, up this staircase. This portrait here used to actually be the old backdrop for the Calico Saloon.
I'm standing in front of a train called Old Betsy. Actually, Mr. Knotts himself found this train in Death Valley, just sitting there. He thought it was abandoned, so he put it on a truck and put it here, and it's been standing here ever since.
If you go behind the glass blower shop, there's something very, very interesting, and a lot of very, very old West mechanics. And they used to use this to make flour, and there's actually still one inside. I'll show you how it works. So this thing here, back by the cemetery, is commonly referred to as an overshoot water wheel. This water wheel used to have a gear right here that would spin around and connect to a band that would go through that hole. That hole would connect to this gear that would spin that bar, and just inside there's a grinding pedal. And that's inside the glass shop here. And if you turn left, when I was a kid, this actually used to work. And it doesn't now because it's not connected. And the grain would go in here, be ground down here, and it would be shoveled back up to the top into the storage area up in the attic. As you enter the park, these two giant wagon wheels are actually a piece of farm equipment. It was one of the original pieces of farm equipment that Walter Knott acquired and became a set piece outside of Chicken Dinner. And as a matter of fact, when I was a little kid, that pole right there used to be super long. And you could actually climb up on there, and now they stopped me from doing that. But yeah, this is one of the original things he actually purchased. So inside Virginia's gift shop, there is a picture here of a cable car. That cable car went on to be converted into a popcorn and icy stand, and then it was moved to the Orange Empire Railway Museum. Parking shuttle. So this used to circle the parking lot, and this thing actually has direct drive motors on it underneath here, and there's a whole bank of batteries that set in the floorboards underneath here, and this actually used to circle the parking lot and bring guests in when they parked. So this cable car would actually operate in San Francisco up and down the big hills, and then this was actually attached to it behind, like a secondary car during like busy hours. Oh, that's cool. And this thing was actually like converted to sell popcorn and snacks.
This was replaced, and this was like where they did the something.
You guys actually do have a whole video of this on your website, oern.org. You can actually view that video.
But before you head over there, check out Engine 41. We have it on good authority. 'Twas Ed Roth who painted it like this.
Now, an interesting fact about Engine 41 is that when you look at the 4 running wheels, the center ones here don't have the fins on them to keep it on the track. Because when it used to run in Denver, little feel out there for us, when it used to run in Denver, the tracks were so narrow and so tight that it couldn't have the fins in the middle because it would just break the tracks loose. But here it doesn't really make a difference.
Wildest wooden coaster in the West. Ghost Rider, you will believe. Only at Knott's, now with a Coca-Cola product.